Nagre-record ba? Hey guys! I am back with another video. I know it's been a while since I posted something, but that's because I was constantly thinking of something interesting to talk about, because I really want to keep my channel as interesting as possible, or I really want to put up quality content, so I don't know if that makes sense. So lately, I've been getting a lot of messages from people, and actually most of them hindi ko sila kilala, pero sabi nila that they found my New York City vlogs, and they're just curious how I was able to go here, how I got a job, how I am able to afford the New York City life in general, and the stuff that I went through for me to achieve my American dream. So finally, in this video, I will try my best to answer all the questions that I've been getting. But if ever I missed any of your questions, or I did discuss any of your questions in mind, feel free to leave comments below and I will try my best to answer them. Moving on, so in this video, I will just try to share with you guys the process that I went through, or the story behind my J1 visa. But yeah, I will try to keep things as specific as possible. I actually took down some notes. I tried to list down some notes because I don't want to forget anything. So yeah. Okay, so I am currently doing the training program as a J1 trainee. And actually, there are two types or two categories actually madaming categories under the J1 visa, but the most common ones are the internship program and the training program. I am currently taking or doing the training program. The difference with the internship program with the training program is, for you to be able to apply for the internship program, you have to be either still in college and the college requires you to take an internship program, or a fresh grad with no work experiences. For the training program, for you to be able to apply under that program, I think you have to have like 3 to 5 years of work experience. So in my case, I've been working for around 3 to 4 years na as a designer in the Philippines. So basically, this program is perfect for me. And then in terms of compensation, I'm not 100% sure about this, but based from my research, I think as an intern, they only compensate you for around $300 to $500, and I know it's not really enough for you to survive New York City. Or I don't know if you can survive with that money in other states, but in New York City, that's kind of impossible. And for the training program, if I'm not mistaken, they give you the minimum wage salary. So it ranges from about $1,500 to $2,500. Or if the company is paying you for an hourly rate, the minimum wage here in New York City is $15 per hour. Pero kung monthly rate naman, I think, yun nga, like what I've said, it's $1,500 to $2,500. But at the end of the day, I think it really depends on the company. Kasi yung company ko, masyado silang, I don't know, galante. So, they decide, hindi, ayoko nang mag-specify ng mga bagay-bagay. But, yeah, ang advice ko lang dyan is kailangan mong maghanap ng company who is willing to pay you enough. Tip lang naman yun. Now, for the tasks, I'm not really sure about the internship program kasi wala ako masyadong kilalang interns dito sa New York City. So, in my case, as a trainee, sa company ko ngayon, 3 kaming trainee. And I can say that the tasks they give us is just the same as the tasks that they give sa mga real employees nila. Alam mo yun, also the expectations, sobrang pareho lang na expectations nila sa employee nila and sa aming mga trainees. So, I'm not really sure if ganun din sa internship program, but for the training program, if you are planning to apply for this certain program, just know that the expectations is the expectations are just the same with the expectations that they have from the real employees. Okay, now I'm gonna share with you guys the agency that I got and the entire process. Pero medyo heads up lang that this can be a little bit overwhelming kasi masyadong mahaba yung process that I went through. And I will try my best, to be specific in terms of the amount na nagastos ko. Pero hindi ko na kasi masyadong maalala lahat. So, siguro mga rough estimate na lang siya. Okay, so I used Stage USA as my agency. If you're interested, I will link their website down below. You can check them out. So, first thing that I did was I went through their website and merong form doon na fill outan mo. Like, basic details lang. Like, information about you, anong industry ka graduate or you're taking currently in college if you're taking the internship program. Ilang years ka na nag-work or anong industry ka interested mag-apply for the J1 visa. Dito sa agency na to, sobrang lawak ng sakop nila na industries. Like, meron silang for art and design, advertising, marketing, hotel, tourism, ano pa ba? Basta super lawak talaga niya kasi meron akong mga websites na na-encounter na specific lang siya for hospitality and management. So, yeah, Stage USA offers a very wide range of industries in terms of the programs that they offer. Once you fill out the form and once you submitted the form, they will email you back. They will invite you for a screening process via Skype. And take note lang that this process is actually free of charge. Kasi nga, parang dun sa screening process na yon, tatanungin ka lang nila if you're very sure, if you're willing to pay this amount, if you are really willing to take the internship or the training program, if ito ba talaga yung industry na gusto mong pasukan. And also, they're gonna ask you if meron ka bang preferred state na gusto mong ma-assignan. And let me just tell you that if you specify a state, they're gonna charge you, I think, hindi ko alam kung magkano yung katumbas niya sa peso, but that's 150 pound. Convert nyo na lang sa peso. You do the math, guys. But if you choose to don't specify any state or any cities, the agency will randomly assign you anywhere kung saan merong opening dun sa industry na gusto mong pagtrabahuhan. And in my opinion kasi, parang mas prefer ko na i-specify kung saan ko gusto mag-work kasi nga, parang, nung una kasi, ang pinili kong choice is Washington, D.C. or Virginia because I really want to be close to my sister during my entire state. Kasi nga, syempre mas madali na meron kang support system, meron kang parang emergency, in case of emergency, meron kang matatawagan or mapupuntahan, or if malungkot ka, pwede mong puntahan yung relative mo. But since I am applying for a design job, unfortunately, sobrang konti lang ng design agencies or advertising agencies na meron sa Washington, D.C. or sa Virginia or Maryland, yung mga area na yon, medyo konti lang yung merong opening. That's why I opted to go or to be assigned to New York City since we all know that a lot of design agencies or creatives nasa New York City. So, siguro it only took them a couple of weeks for them to find companies who are interested in me. That's why I chose New York City. Okay, so after that email confirmation, after you finalized with them that the details you provided in that form are correct, I think that's where they're gonna ask you to deposit the initial payment. As far as I can remember, feeling ko inabot ako ng 30,000 pesos dun pa lang sa part na yun. And then after paying them, I think that's where they're gonna ask you to submit documents from your end. These documents, I think, well, syempre kasama na din yung updated resume, CV, and if you are a designer, they will also ask for your portfolio kasi hahanapin nyo ng companies, of course. I'm not really sure if it's applicable to the training program, and I can't remember if they asked for it, pero ihanda nyo na lang yung transcript of records nyo just in case. And also, for the training program, they will also ask for reference letters from credible sources like people you've worked with from the past or yung mga previous boss mo. So, yeah, medyo marami siyang documents. Let me just do my research and maybe put it in the comments below kung ano yung mga documents na hiningi pa nila. But once they received the documents, dun na magsa-start sila maghanap ng companies for you. I don't know if they're gonna ask for another initial deposit before they set up an interview with the company and you, or after you accepted the company's offer. But anyways, so yun nga, it usually takes them about a month to 3 months for them to find a company. So, kunyari, meron na silang nahanap na company for you. Isasend nila yung details sa'yo, details ng company, and it also includes kung magkano yung compensation or salary na willing nilang i-pay sa'yo, para lang may idea ka. But obviously, you can still do your own research kung sino yung mga clients ng company, yung portfolio ng company. So, you also have the choice to accept or to decline the company. So, let's say, hindi mo nagustuhan yung compensation offer ng company. You can tell the agency that, thank you, next. Parang pwede mong sabihin sa company na, I mean sa agency that you're not willing to accept the offer kasi nga because of the compensation, or if they have other companies that they can offer to you. So, parang pwede kang mag-pass and accept. So, in my case, it took me, I think, 3 companies before I ended up with my current company. Actually, yung third company na nag-interview sa akin, super okay niya. As in, the interview went well, the creative director liked me, I liked the credentials of the company. So, akala ko yun na. Pero nung sinabi sa akin yung compensation or yung offer ng company kung magkano nila ako willing bayaran per month, sabi ng company that they're only willing to pay me like $500 per month. So, sabi ko, but I am applying for the training program and hindi ko to sinabi sa kanila that parang sa isip ko lang na that compensation only applies for the internship program. Parang masyado siyang maliit for a trainee like me. So, sabi ko dun sa agency na baka meron pa silang company na ma-offer sa akin na mas willing magbayad or mag-compensate sa akin na mas mataas sa $500. So, they introduced me to this 4th company, which is where I'm currently at. And I'm very, very thankful for that company and I love that agency. It's Q&Y Creative, by the way. And I'm a graphic designer there. So, yun nga, the creative director, the owner, interviewed me. He really liked my works. He really liked me. So, I accepted the job offer. Yun nga, compared dun sa 3rd company na in-offer sa akin, sobrang laki ng difference niya. So, sabi ko, kunin ko na to. Yun na yun. After accepting that, another waiting time na naman. And I think it took me like another 3 months to arrange everything. Kasi yung agency, kailangan niya pang asikasuhin yung papers between the company and the agency, between me and the agency, between me and the company. So, medyo magulong process siya. I mean, medyo matagal na waiting na naman siya. But after the company accepted you or you accepted the offer, that's where the agency is gonna send you another set of documents that you will be using for the embassy application or the embassy interview. And then, the agency will introduce you to another agency who is in charge for all the visa application, the visa process. Kasi yung Stage USA, parang sila lang yung in charge for recruitment or company or anything. But another agency is gonna handle for all your visa concerns. And also, meron din silang parang insurance policy. Kasi that's another charge or another fee that you have to pay. Kasi hindi ka pwedeng pumunta ng USA nang wala kang insurance. So that's another topic. But yeah, this another agency is gonna send you all the documents and all the forms that you will be needing for the embassy application. So, okay, pag natanggap ka na ng company, pwede ka na mag-schedule on your own kung kailan mo gustong mag-interview for the US Embassy. Let me just tell you again, hindi sagot ng Stage USA and ng another agency yung fee na babayaran mo para mag-interview ka sa US Embassy. And it's only just 8,000 pesos. I know it's not only kasi malaking pera siya. And hindi mo siya ma-refund if the embassy declines you. But then again, let me just tell you na according to Stage USA, parang wala pa silang na-handle na client na bumagsak. Kasi this agency is credible. Parang kilala na sila ng US Embassy. And also the agency who handles the visa processing, kilala na sila ng US Embassy. So, it's only up to you kung papasa ka sa US Embassy. And maybe that will be another video where I will give you some tips how to pass your embassy interview and stuff like that. But yeah, so sabihin natin your visa is granted, okay na lahat. You have to notify the agency and the visa agency that embassy granted you the visa. And then after that, that's where you can start looking for apartments. Well, ako kasi in my case, even before I got a company or I accepted the company's offer, or even before ma-accept ako sa US Embassy, I already started looking for apartments or rooms. Pero nag-secure lang ako ng apartment after kong pumasa sa US Embassy. And another note guys, Stage USA doesn't sponsor any housing or any apartments. They don't pay for your housing. So, yung ipapambayad mo sa apartment mo or yung rent mo, sa'yo pa rin manggagaling yun. So, that's another big chunk of money na ilalabas mo for your apartment. Yeah, I found my apartment on Facebook. I actually used a lot of apps. I went through a lot of websites, but I found mine on Gypsy Housing on Facebook because they have a lot of listings and meron actually mga agents doon na free of charge or mababa lang yung charge nila. I am currently renting just a room, pero isang malaking apartment siya and I have roommates. And in New York City, that's very common and I think safe naman siya. Feeling ko you just have to find credible, or you have to use credible sources or credible websites, and I suggest that you use agents kasi nga yun yung, or brokers kasi yun yung safest way to go about it. Siguro just a couple of weeks for you to wait for the official documents. Basta siguro it only took me a month or two. So bumili na ako meron akong plane ticket, na arrange ko na lahat. After 2 months after that embassy interview, I flew to the US and achieved my American dream. So yeah, I know it's very overwhelming and I don't know if I discussed everything, but if I missed anything or if you have questions that I wasn't able to answer, just feel free to comment down below or message me or email me. I will link my social media accounts below. I will gladly answer them and assist you all throughout the process if you have any questions or if you're confused with anything. Yeah, see you guys again on my next video. I will still think about what to discuss in my next video, but I hope you enjoyed this and I hope you find this very informative and interesting at the same time. So yeah, thank you!